Niantic, Connecticut, known for its famous children's museum as well as its proximity to the ocean, harbors another popular location for New Englanders to visit. The Book Barn, established in 1988, is a literary consignment store that has been reinventing what it means to sell used books for almost half a century. Its primary location is split between multiple small, barn-style buildings, sheds, and huts, all housing thousands of books varying in genre, condition, and price. This past April, the Book Barn celebrated its 35th anniversary and has gained massive traction over the many years it has been operating. The store has caught the attention of prominent media and news companies like BuzzFeed, The Day, and the Hartford Courant, all of which have written countless articles praising their establishment as well as promising the masses an unforgettable experience. We got the opportunity to speak with the owner and president of Book Barn Incorporated, Randy White, who loves his job so much he decided to live there. Here's what he had to say.
I love what I do. If anybody's ever worked in the book business, once you're in the book business, you just want to be in the book business. We buy about 10,000 books a week, so there's always something new, which I think really brings back the crowds. Over the years, we've probably saved millions and millions of books from the recycling. Every once in a while, a book will come in here. I never knew it existed, but as soon as I see it, I know I needed it. Everybody keeps saying how the kids today don't read, but we find so many kids come in. It gives you a lot of hope for the future.
Alongside their wide selection of books, the fittingly named Book Barn also offers customers the experience of interacting with their goats, Philly and Teddy. Guests are usually encouraged by staff to feed the goats carrots. However, due to the increase of business with the spring season, too many guests have been giving them treats. Unfortunately, feeding has been paused for the time being, although this doesn't seem to stop Philly and Teddy from having just as much fun as the customers. The wide range of activities for book lovers as well as animal lovers has made the Book Barn somewhat of a hit on social media, with over 1,000 tagged posts on Instagram and over 500,000 views on TikTok. Among those singing praise online are Julia from The Bookshelf Witch and Kayla from KK Blondie. Both creators have made multiple TikToks encouraging those in the Connecticut area to visit the consignment store. On Instagram, accounts like American Booksellers and Bookstore Cats have respectively said that the Book Barn is an unforgettable spot to visit for any book lover, and that it's one of the most magical places on earth. The goats and the books aren't the only selling point for the used bookstore. Scattered throughout the property are small gardens open for customers to explore. Randy's wife, Mo, has been tending to and caring for these gardens for years, although recently they had to hire a gardener due to her health. Despite the setback, the gardens have been in full bloom this season, and hundreds of shoppers peruse the grounds every week for a place to sit and enjoy their afternoon outside. While the Book Barn isn't low in places for people to relax, they also aren't short in their supply of feline friends. At this moment in time, there are 5 cats across their 3 stores, most of which are descendants of the kittens Randy and his family owned when they first moved in. The store uses donations provided by their loyal customers to help care for the many cats that live on the premises. Claire McCarthy, an employee, talked to us about the effects these fluffy felines have had on the business.
An awful lot of guests come here, and before they start asking about, where's the Stephen King, where's the Jane Austen, it's where are the cats, how many do you have, so it's a big draw here.
Although the Book Barn has many things that set it apart from other used bookstores, they all have at least one thing in common. At the heart of it all, they all sell books. But in order to sell the books, they first need to buy them. They didn't reach their staggering catalog of over 500,000 books alone. Whether it be because they no longer have room on their shelves or simply don't want them anymore, people have been selling their used copies of their favorite novels to the Book Barn for almost half a century. Frequent customer David Hart sat down with us to answer our questions about why he believes selling used books is so important. This is what he told us.
Throwing away books is just a waste, really. Like, why would you get rid of it when somebody else could use it? When you get a book at a place like this, it's great to open it up and it feels used. Sometimes people write nice little things in them. Each book has its own kind of history to it. They each have a story of their own in addition to what's just written on the page.
Although the Book Barn and its sister stores have had no shortage of success, other family-owned bookstores have been experiencing an unfortunate decline in customers since the late 2000s. Those in the book-selling industry largely attribute this trend to the notable increase in people shopping for books online, typically from large corporations like Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Bookstore owner Phil Monteleone details on his YouTube channel, The Book Peddler, what it's been like in recent years to sell used books at a shop in upstate New York. Take a look.
This is what happens and you get backed up. All this is being processed. I'm trying to clear out this register here. It's getting colder out. And stuff gets packed away in the bins and kind of forgotten about.
Although the statistics aren't exactly looking very optimistic, employees at the Book Barn remain hopeful that things will change. In fact, last year, the bookstore experienced their most lucrative year, having sold more books than they have ever had before. Glenn Shea, an employee who has been working at the Book Barn for over 20 years, talked to us about how the store's enthusiastic and diverse set of customers is the secret piece that has been keeping their business alive for all these years.
It is one of the great things about, especially during the summer, people come in and they'll just sit and chat with each other, with us. We learn from them, they learn from us. It's really, as much as a business, it's almost like an ongoing conversation. We have regulars. There are people we have known for decades. You will never work for or with nicer or more intelligent people.
After a long day of perusing books, petting cute animals, and meeting a unique set of individuals, it's time we end this chapter here. Reporting for Eastern Connecticut State University, this has been Olivia Walshcott with Catherine Walshcott behind the camera.